G'day guys, Kyle Tanner coming at you with my very first video of 2016. 2015, great year for me. Got my channel up and running, got some people who even subscribe to me, I don't know why, but thanks guys. Had some great feedback from some of you saying I know what I'm talking about, I have a great knowledge of what I want to get my message across from, and I've been told, get a microphone, get some a better webcam. Did all that. Got myself a new laptop, got myself a microphone. As you can hear my voice very clearly now. But this video will list over my top 5 games 2015. Now you're probably wondering when you go through this list, where's Bloodborne? Where's Metal Gear Solid 5? I'm going to let you know, never got around to playing Bloodborne and never really cared about the Metal Gear franchise. I mean, every time I tried to read into it, I just got confused and lost. Like the time skips just all over the place. It really confused me. But without further ado, let's start this list off. Coming in at number 5 is Tales from the Borderlands. Tales from the Borderlands is a great episodic series from Telltale Games once again. They do it again. They always manage to do it with Game of Thrones, Wolf Among Us, and The Walking Dead. But Tales from the Borderlands, it just feels right. They did justice to the Borderlands series. They made it fun, they made it humorous, they made it gory, they had the over-the-top violence, the story was awesome, the characters were great, the choices mattered. The choices have some big choices in this game that stem to the end of the episodes, the final episode, which just brings it all together. The main problem with this game leads you on just a big cliffhanger for the next sequel that will be released hopefully soon. Coming in at number 4, maybe a bit controversial, but for the console version, it's a great game. That is Batman Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight wraps up the Batman Arkham series, really, with Batman finally hanging up the cape and, well, kind of. It's implied that he hangs up the cape. We don't really know what happens to him at the end, but it's implied that he hangs up the cape. I don't think he does. But Batman Arkham Knight wraps up all the loose ends. Improves on everything that Arkham City and Arkham Asylum did. The combat was much better. The flow of the combat was awesome. The story was pretty good. The villain, Scarecrow, you didn't think he would be such a main focus of the game, and you didn't think he could carry the game, but he felt menacing. He felt like he had a job to do, and he wanted to destroy the Batman for good. And you actually believed him most of the time. And there's also, I mean, probably most people have probably played it, but that big twist, probably in the first quarter of the game, it goes right to the end of the game, that it's actually a big part of the story as well. It throws you for a loop. I didn't even see him coming. I was laughing my ass off every time it did happen. I mean, the dialogue from that character was just amazing. It was just him all over, really. So yeah, Batman Arkham Knight, my number 4. Coming in at number 3, Halo 5. Now, I love the Halo series. I love it. Well, this game could have been higher. It stays at number 3 based on the story was too short. I mean, the story was good. It had a good story. It continues from Halo 4. It continues to flesh out the Master Chief as not more of as a machine, but as more of a human being. He starts to show for his own, like, I'm not a machine anymore. I'm a human being. I have emotions. I want to be happy. I want to continue living. And then you have Agent Locke, who may be kind of cardboard, but his team dynamic he has is pretty fun. I mean, Nathan Fillion as Buck is he's just so much fun. Like, he's being left behind every single time because he's so old. He's like the oldest, like, in the new Spartan generation. And Gotana as basically sort of like the main villain of the game was kind of surprising. I mean, I didn't think she would be the main villain, but that ending kind of sets up for the next game. Hopefully, that game focus more on the Master Chief, less on Agent Locke. Because if I'm playing a Halo 5 game, I want to play as the character I've been following for this whole entire journey. You can throw Master Locke in as much as and it's still in, but less. Focus has to be on the Master Chief. I mean, I know what they were trying to do. They're trying to tell a new story from the perspective of someone different. It kind of worked, but everyone felt drawn from the story because you weren't able to play as the Chief. You weren't able to follow his story because this is basically still his story. It's his fight to finish. And the multiplayer, well, that was fun. It's real fun. It's fast paced. It's definitely trying to be like an esports kind of game right now. And it's like the invasion type gameplay, multiplayer. It's fun. It can be kind of one-sided at times, which really pissed me off. But nonetheless, it was fun. It brought you in your just normal multiplayer with Field of Horde, which I would have thought would like never happen, but finally happened, and it was fun. You had objectives to kill a certain enemy type, and then you had the boss type, which made it fun. It made it on your thinking your feet. Like instead of catching bases, I can go kill these objective bosses, objective aliens, sort of like that. So yeah, Halo 5 coming out my number 2 game of the year, Fallout 4. Now you're probably wondering, Fallout 4, your number 2. Why that? Well, for starters, Fallout 4 was a great game. Had a great story, great characters, a great setting. It got rid of that basically shit color palette, really, because Fallout 3 was just basically brown all the time, and it kind of made it look dull. I mean, it's supposed to be dull and grim looking with no hope for whatever, but just moving to the Commonwealth in Boston, it's just so vibrant. It was so colorful. I loved it. I loved looking at the scenery, the landscape. You can, if you go to the top of the highest building, you can see the whole entire map basically. And the choices were kind of mattered. I mean, the choices never mattered in the side quest. They only mattered to the story. So, make one choice, you gotta live by it. I mean, mass genocide is a bitch. I mean, if that's what you feel like you're doing, you're killing off tons of people. You destroy a whole, you can destroy a whole blimp. That's mass genocide, basically. You kill everyone on that blimp. Then you blow up, then you just set up a nuclear, basically, bomb, and yeah, mass genocide. I mean, yeah, mass genocide actually solves the game, basically. Um, Gameplay was much improved from Fallout 4. You can finally aim down the sights. Didn't feel as clunky as Fallout 3 did. And Fallout 4 felt more fluid, felt more natural. The feel of the rifle, rifle, the recoil, top notch. Melee feels like you're actually getting hit. The basically all the explosions, the enemies are great. They're smart. Enemies are smart. They were trying to flank you. They would try and send someone out to draw you out, and while have other people try and shoot you, to kill you. Basically, they'll send like attack dogs to draw you out, and they were just trying to pick off the scraps. Companions are new in this game. Companions are a big thing. If you want to try and build a relationship, you gotta bring a companion with you. You gotta find out what they like, what they dislike to build that relationship up. Yeah. So basically, Fallout 4 is my number 2 game of the year. And now, for what you all been waiting for, my number 1 game of the year is undoubtedly The Witcher 3. I mean, come on, it's a perfect game for God's sake. The stories are fantastic. The gameplay is fantastic. The landscape, the setting, the design, the characters, absolutely phenomenal. It's a great game made by CD Projekt Red. It's a fantastic game. The characters like Geralt, you get the vibe. He's emotionless. He's emotionless. He doesn't. You can't show his emotions really, but you can, as you keep going throughout the story, you can feel like his emotion. He's trying to show emotion. He's trying to care. He does care for people, but he just can't show it. Anybody wants to show it so bad. Um, from Triss, Yen, Siri, they're very important characters to this game. Siri, well, her gameplay, her story bits were just fun, but they kind of made her feel like OP, like she can cut down anything in one hit, basically. Triss and Yen, pick one. That's what I'll say. Just pick one. Don't pick both. Pick one. But their characters are absolutely fleshed out. You want to care for these characters. If something happens to them, you feel it. You feel it. And most games don't do that. And the main villains, which are the Wild Hunt, they they're kind of menacing. You want to stop them, but you're kind of too scared to do it because of what they could do to you. And they've actually done stuff to you before in this game, but you don't want them to do it again. You don't want it to do. You don't want them to do it to the people you love, and that kind of shows in this game. And the side quest and the main story, well, kind of you feel like they're separate. They kind of matter. Your choices will have big ramifications throughout this whole entire game. You choose not to say it. You choose like not to save someone. That person who you thought you were going to, who you were trying to save that person for, will absolutely hate you, or they will die. They will kill themselves because you couldn't save that person. That's big ramifications. That kind of threw me for a loop when I found out. Like, oh no, I did that. Oh crap, I did that. I feel terrible now. I feel absolutely terrible. As games shouldn't be able to do that, but this game did that to me. That's why choices should matter. And the story just it takes you like not. I played like 90 plus hours of this. I haven't played the DLC yet, for God's sakes, and I want to. I really want to play the DLC. I just really want to get back into this game. So that's why The Witcher 3 is my game of the year. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my list. Stay tuned for my top 5 worst lists of 2015, and look forward to my top 10 lists of games to look forward to in 2016. Now, I'm going to do a bit of a giveaway. I have a couple of codes I don't want. It's for Fallout 3, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and Gears of War Judgment. If you'd like to win those codes, all you got to do is comment in the comment section below and comment about your favorite game for 2015 and why, your worst game for 2015 and why, and the game you're looking forward to in 2016 and why. I will pick the 5 best, no, yeah, 5 best winners, 5 winners, yeah, 5 winners, and I'll each distribute a code to them. They can basically first place can basically choose what game they want, basically. So yeah, I'll be doing a giveaway. Make sure you comment your game of the year, your worst game of the year, and your game you're looking forward to for the year. And make sure you tell me why it is. But until next time, guys, I'm Kyle Tanada, and I'll catch you later.